Your machine is very easy to thread. Just follow these steps to thread the machine correctly. First, raise the needle to its highest position by turning the hand wheel toward you, and then raise the presser foot lifter. This is important because by raising the presser foot lifter, the tension discs are released so that the thread will go into the tension properly. Lift the spool pin and then place the thread on the machine with the thread coming off the spool like this. If your thread spool has a groove on the edge, place this end of the spool to the right so your thread doesn't get caught while sewing. Set the spool holder in place. Bring the thread from the thread spool through the upper thread guide, pulling the thread through the pre-tension spring like this. Thread the tension by leading the thread with your left hand down the right channel and then up the left channel. As you do this, it is helpful to hold the thread between the spool and the top thread guide with your right hand. Pass the thread from right to left at the top of this movement so that the thread slips into the slotted eye of the take-up lever. Bring the thread downward, then slip it behind the thin wire needle clamp guide located just above the needle. To make sure that you have threaded the machine correctly, try this simple test. Leave the needle unthreaded and the presser foot up. Pull the upper thread toward you. It should pull freely. Now put the presser foot lifter down. It should resist the pulling. If you are still able to pull the upper thread freely when the presser foot is down, this is an indication that the tension discs are not correctly threaded. In this case, remove the thread completely from the machine and rethread, making sure the presser foot lifter is up before you begin. After rethreading, put the presser foot down. If you do feel a significant difference in the tension when you pull the thread, you are now ready to thread the needle and sew. The needle is threaded from about 6 to 8 inches of thread toward the back. Before you start sewing, you will need to raise the bobbin thread. To do this, hold the upper thread with your left hand. Turn the hand wheel toward you, which will lower and then raise the needle. It is important that the hand wheel moves forward or toward you, not backward or away from you. As you turn the hand wheel, lightly pull the needle thread. The bobbin thread will be drawn up through the hole. If your bobbin thread doesn't want to pull up through this hole on the machine, make sure the bobbin thread isn't caught by the hinged cover or by the removable sewing table. After pulling up the bobbin thread, place both threads under the presser foot and toward the back. You are now ready to sew.